the bitchy woman. Those of us who are bitches, quote unquote, are not shy about getting angry and stating our differences. However, in a society that does not particularly value angry women, this puts us at a disadvantage. One is that people who don't value their own anger will not know what to do with us. And two, it's a little more difficult, but it requires courage to actually transform your anger into something productive for yourself. Point number one is talked endlessly on Instagram, and especially very progressive pages talk about this a lot. But point number two is undervalued. Anger is not someone else's responsibility to heal inside ourselves. It's our responsibility. But when I say this, and when this book talks about this, by the way, check it out, amazing book, very old book by Dr. Lerner. She's been a role model in this field for a long time, The Dance of Anger. A woman's guide to changing the pattern of intimate relationships. I use this in couple therapy a lot. I use this with folks a lot. So going back to what I was saying, the latter that people don't do is that they get scared and we think that our anger is supposed to be healed by someone else. So people hear this and they go, oh, are you saying that that no one else is responsible for my pain? No, of course, people who love us, who are in our lives, are responsible to hold our pain. However, the cycle of anger, the intensity of anger, the underlying need that anger is telling us about is our own responsibility to learn, to understand. So I hope you would go into this book. It has lots of chapters on the challenges of anger, old moves, new moves, counter moves, anger at our impossible mothers, the story of, it goes into stories. Do I have a right to be angry? Who is responsible for what? Etc., which comes back to you can do all the work on Instagram and social media of learning all the trauma therapy words and XYZ. But if you are not actually in a therapeutic relationship with someone and seeing your own shadows, or you're not actually reflecting in your own life and applying therapy language in your own life, it's just all stuck here.